So I just wanted to welcome everybody. Warm welcome to everyone, starting from Damyanti and the children, Disha, Dia, uncle and auntie, I think are there also, but the cameras are off. That is, you can see the box with Dilip Chanda. So that's the father-in-law. And all of you, I think we are 16 now. And where's Rono? Especially Rono, happy birthday.
Thank
Last
you.
time we last time we met, it was a sad occasion, but today we are celebrating both the birthdays, Rono and Joy's. I was just thinking it's so funny, we always say Rono Joy. We never say Joy Rono.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
Because
Shayan,
Rono
you
is
also.
elder.
Because I'm
Because
older.
Rono is elder to Joy by 14
Exactly.
years.
Oh,
Exactly.
but it's quite funny. I was just thinking, never
Rono, many happy
Joy,
returns
Rono,
of the day.
Joy, Rono. It never
Thank
works
you.
out.
Wishing you a very happy birthday, Rono.
Thank you, Yashwant. Thank you.
So I don't know. Are we going to sing? Anyone
No, no, no,
prepared
no,
the
no,
song?
no, no, no.
Okay, we are not
No, no.
singing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand over to Arun, who's going to tell us a bit, how this LMC 81 Memorial Fund was initiated, what were the thoughts behind it, and how did it come about? So over to you, Arun.
Thank you. Thank you, Sirdi. Joy left us a bit too soon. We would have loved it if he had been with us. But since he has gone, I thought that maybe we could put together a small meal in his memory and offer it to some underprivileged children. And then that morphed into something more. When I spoke to Manoj, I said, why don't you get in touch with Shayan? Shayan was instrumental in bringing Joy into the social sector. And that is where this thing took off. So now, Manoj, you need to carry on from here. Please proceed.
Well, thanks, Arun, but I really don't have much to say except that the minute that we decided to have initiate this kind of honoring our friends, etc., and of course with Joyce going, it's indeed very sad. And the moment we put up this text message, and I think immediately we had a lot of positive responses. And Abhishek is here. I think he was one of the first ones to really come forward within the minutes of my posting it on our WhatsApp page. And Abhishek, within minutes, he kind of responded. And thank you, Abhishek, for that. And that really set the ball rolling. I think each one of us have done our own bit really, and understand the value of what friendship means to all of us. We've been childhood friends, and it's so many years since then. And yet, that camaraderie, that bonding is within all of us. And so I don't want to say any much more. I'll just stop at that and let Shayan take over. Or Vikram, you want to carry on with that? Thank you.
Okay. So Shayan needs no introduction. Shayan is one of the members of Kalashree, and he introduced the foundation to both Manoj and Arun, and then it moved forward from there. So I invite Shayan to tell us about Kalashree and what he has in store for us and how we are going to utilize this fund.
Yeah. Thanks, Sirdi. So it all started with both of them getting back to me. That's Sirdi and Arun. And of course, Manoj started the whole dialogue. And we thought we'll do something which is more long-term, and it will help us spread this message to all our batchmates that this is a memorial kind of a fund where we can look at activities which will spread over a period of time. It was good to have Kalashree Music Foundation associated with this. Now, I'll just give a brief background to all of you who don't know about Kalashree Music Foundation. So this is a music foundation which was set up in 2013 by Kala Ramnath, and she's a very famous violinist based in California. And Joy was also one of the initial trustee members. So we had 7 trustees when we started in 2013. And we had Subhash Kamath. I don't know if you all know Subhash. We had Sujjo Kaur. We had Gauri Saren, Geeta Balsara. So we were all spread across the country. The primary aim of this foundation was to have music and spread music to underprivileged children. as a curriculum. That's one part is for as a curriculum to spread music to underprivileged children. Second was to promote talents, to get children out of this and then further them. So one was for the spread, and one was also to get out of the spread the ones who are actually musically inclined and have a future and they don't get this opportunity at all. And the third segment of this was to have a web series, which we are going to launch very soon. It's in the final stages of production, where Indian classical music is going to be explained through ragas, through at least 180 of the ragas, the origin, the whole methodology, and the progressions. So that website is more or less ready. We're going to launch it in the first week of August. So this was what Kalashree Music Foundation has been doing for the years. And of course, due to the pandemic, the momentum had come down. And so, and when I spoke about this to Kala Ramnath, and she was very happy, saying, of course, I mean, this is the least we can do for Joy, because Joy used to be with us in a number of, during the inauguration, of course, he came down in 2013. That's the time he was in Calcutta, and he was with Onudik Foundation. And in spite of all his business, he was always finding time to be and help us in different ways with his corporate connects and the rest. So this is what the foundation, so what we have decided, and Kala will obviously take this to the next level. Now we identify a talented child who has a basic understanding of music, but has got no training at all whatsoever. So that the progression of the child we can see over a period of time. So we'll set up a separate memorial fund. So far, I think 43, Manoj knows the right figures, I think 43 batchmates have contributed, and we've got about 1,22,000, and then delivered 12,000. So 1,84,000 is what we have received so far. We might just get about, we'll put in the balance amount and get in about 2 lakhs, which we'll give from our end. And apart from this, the corpus which we'll create and the interest we get, we'll put it back to the corpus so that the corpus doesn't get untouched. Obviously, it's a corpus which is only to give us the strength and momentum, and we'll do much more than that to help the child. And I'll give you updates, quarterly updates or half-yearly updates, and of the progression of what we're doing with this. So this itself will give us a bit of strength to go out and reach differently in different spheres. And thoughts which came in today of what I got some messages from Dilip, that perhaps he might say later. So they're also, in a way, reaching out to those who don't have so much. And we are so privileged that we have had so much in our lives, and we of course benefit from that in different ways. And so before I proceed further, I'll just play a small video, which is a 7.5 minute video with a small message which Kala has given from California. And then there'll be a small piece which she has played for Joy. So it'll be nice if all of you can keep yourselves on mute. Perhaps if you have headphones, you can listen to it. It's a 7.5 minute song, so I'll just request you to be slightly patient. Hope I get it right.
Hello everyone, I'm Kala Ramnath, an Indian classical violinist, and I was introduced to Joy by Cheyenne, who got him as a trustee in our foundation, Kalashree. I'm in California right now, and it came as a terrible shock to learn of Joy's demise from Cheyenne on May 20th. I'm forwarding this recording for the 1981 LMC Batchmates who are celebrating Joy and Rono's birthday on the 30th of July. First of all, I'd like to pay my sincere condolences to Joy's family, his wife Damayanti ji, and their children for this terrible loss. This is so shocking, as we always saw Joy in robust health and full of laughter and energy. Joy was full of joy and happiness, as being true to his name, and his booming voice kept all of us at KMF enthralled. His interest in good food always kept us all entertained. I remember one incident when I was performing a concert at Mr. Avik Saha's house in Kolkata. There was a rooftop concert, and I was performing with Jonas Muller, a guitarist. So Joy had 25 puchkas for starters, and I was in splits and in awe of seeing Joy eat 25 puchkas at one go. And it's such a sweet memory which I can never forget. Joy was an integral part of Kalashree since its inception in 2013-2014. Joy had then recently shifted to Kolkata at that time from Gurgaon and was very keen to help, especially raising funds for the foundation with his wide corporate contacts. He also actively participated in the inauguration of the foundation at GD Birla Sabhagar, where we had a concert, and later on we did a fundraising concert with my group called Global Conversation, which had noted saxophonist George Brooks and world-renowned Kayak Hart on the bass, and that was held at the Calcutta Club. And then we had one more in Delhi, and since he was in Gurgaon, Joy had a house in Gurgaon, he actively participated in those concerts. And lastly, I'd like to say thank you to all the LMC batchmates for having raised these funds in Joy's memory. And we from Kalashree would like to contribute a small sum of 50K as a matching grant to kick off the teaching program. Shine will keep you posted about the progress and the particulars of the project. So the objective, I think, what we spoke about, Shine and I spoke about, was to, with the interest that we will be getting with the sum which will be invested, I would pick a child which is very talented and which deserves a scholarship or something, and we would help that child learn music and support him in his endeavor. So this is just a small offering from Kalashree to keep the memory of Joy alive amongst us. Thank you. And now I think I'll play a little something as a tribute to Joy's life, and we celebrate his life.
Yeah, I'll get Suri back on. So that was a small tribute played by Kala. It was very nice of her to find time out to record. In fact, today she's traveling to Seattle and she sent her messages this morning for Rono. So, and I thought I'll personally communicate this to you, Rono. And you can always Google and find her name on things Kala Ramnath. And so we are still continuing with the momentum which was set up in 2013. And all of you are welcome to see our website and give us suggestions and be part of this in whichever way. So, and thank you again to Sadi and Manoj and Arun for thinking of, for thinking of conceptualizing this and getting this done. So I hope we do justice to this over a period of time. After 5 years, you might have another brilliant violinist starting with the initiative of LMC Batchmates. So that might just happen. Yeah. So with these few words, I give it back to Sadi. Sadi, I think you need to
Yeah.
give back.
So thanks, Shayan. That was really nice, well made and well put together. I just wanted to find out if anyone from the family, including Rono, would like to say a few words.
Sure, Sadi. And firstly, thank you to the LMC 81 batch for putting this together. It is a difficult day. It has been a very difficult day for myself. Literally, I've been with him, except for the first 14 minutes of my life with him forever. And to think that he's no longer with us is something very, very difficult to take. I still haven't gotten used to it. I still think that he's around the corner when I listen to some nice music or something. My first thought is always, I'm going to share it with him. But at the same time, he was an incredible guy. Even in the darkest of clouds, he always saw sunshine. He loved all of us, and with all his heart. And it's something which is irreplaceable. But at the same time, we need to carry on. We have this friendship. We must move forward. And I genuinely appreciate this. And Shauna, that piece was so moving. So if you have that clip, I would be really grateful if you can just post that clip on the WhatsApp. I would really like to save it. And it was incredible. It's incredible. And I think let us take this as just one small step in terms of, the first step. I wouldn't say small step. Let's say it's a first step, and we should do more. We really should do more. So I would love to have the opportunity to see how I can help or how we can all help. And again, thanks to everyone. I still remember the birthdays we used to have at Lake Club. I don't know. I'm sure some of you remember.
Absolutely.
And those were, when I look back, those were literally the happiest days. I can't believe that.
I can't help interrupting Rono. I still can't forget the time when we came back from school all together to celebrate the birthday, and we all had a bath together. And that was quite innocent days we had. That was quite fun. Yeah, I think 10 of us or 12 of us. And then, of course, we used to go to Lake Club from there. Yeah, so
exactly. But to see all of us on screen, that in itself is so magical. And it's a shame that we don't, keep in touch more often, that everyone's busy. I understand that. But if we can do this, once a month or once every 6 weeks, that we all meet and, smile at each other, remember the good times, it's worth it. It's worth it. Back to you, Shayana Sadi.
Thank you. Sorry.
Anybody else from the family like to say a few words?
Yeah, hi. As per usual, we haven't prepared anything. I think we're always waiting till the last millisecond to decide if we're going to say something or not. But just a big thank you from all of us for sort of celebrating Joy Baba's birthday today. Joy Baba and Rono Baba, of course. And he is so blessed to have such wonderful friends like all of you in his life. And I'm so glad we get to do this. We've been doing this fairly frequently. So thank you so much for sort of creating a space for us to share wonderful memories and stories and happy times. And we absolutely must keep this going. He used to love the arts. He used to love music. I would often come home and just see him sort of lying on his bed, music blasting on his phone, singing along, probably something Rono Baba had sent him just a little while ago. And he would tell me we're both listening to the songs together. So very, very fond memories. Thank you so much again, and do keep in touch.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone from our group, anybody wants to say something? Dudu?
Yes, this is a day that just we have to rejoice Rono's life now, and Joy is with us always. We have to keep that in mind. And we celebrate Rono's life as well as Joy's together. We should never make Rono ever, you should never feel that this is a sad day for you going forward. This is my message to you. You should think so. It's the best day in your life because he's above us. He's looking down upon us. He's holding hands with the family, with his children, with his daughters, to you as a brother, to us as friends. And sometimes friends is connected without the umbilical cord, but us bond in faith and belief is far, far stronger. The principle of friendship is so deep. So Rono, my message to you today is your celebration, never to feel bad, never should put a back step and say, oh, I lost my brother today. It's a great day, I think so. He has given himself up for all of us. Let's put it in the Christian language. Okay, be a Christian to giving up something for all of us. That's my message.
Thank you.
Stay well.
Lovely message, Dadu. Thank you so much. Would anyone else like to say a few words? Can't see anybody. Anyone? Dave? Or even Dilip?
Dave, you need to unmute yourself.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, just to say happy birthday, Rono, and that Rono and Joy will be, Joy is with us always, and happy birthday, Rono.
Thank you. Dave,
Thank
go ahead.
you.
Yeah, I echo what Dilip just said and what everything else that's been said. This is a celebration, and it is something we need to cherish, we need to reflect upon, and move on from here. I just, on a side note, would also like to pass my condolences on to Joy Ghosh, who I believe is online on the loss of his mother, who is very dear to me.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Ashish, would Ashish like to say something?
Ashish?
So yeah, first of all, once again, Rono, wishing you a very, very happy birthday. As the others have said, it's a day you should certainly celebrate with your brother, who's always going to be with you and always going to be with us. As far as Joy is concerned, everything I had to say I already said when we had the remembrance ceremony. But I do want to say, Shayan, firstly, it was a very beautiful piece. So please pass on and convey my, congratulations to, I don't know Kala, but it was a very, very heart-rending piece. But more importantly, I so much like this concept of picking and identifying this one child or individual who has potential, who has talent, and who probably just needs that support, which hopefully this fund will be able to provide to him or her, I don't know. And as you said, who knows, in a few years from now, we might have a very accomplished musician in our midst. So if our very small and modest contribution can contribute to that, I think that would be, of course, really, really nice. Apart from that, and congratulations, of course, to Arun and Manoj and Sadi and you, Shayan, for putting all these things together and for leading on this initiative. I do agree, as small as it may sound, this is a very in my view, this is a very I just feel that it's very telling what we are doing. It's unfortunate that we could not do this for Chota Mukesh, who who we lost quite some time ago. But these are small things which go a very long way, and which also, in one way or the other, bind us and also keep us together. So once again, happy birthday to you, Rono. I don't think I ever attended the Lake Club parties, but I can tell you one thing. Our driver used to be, you may not know this, used to be your driver before he became our driver. This is Mishraji, who was with us till he, he couldn't drive anymore till the age of 84, I think. He's no more, by the way. And he would, however, always tell me about the beautiful birthday parties, and he would say, "Saab, kya unka party tha? Sabko khilata tha, hum log ko bula ke khilata tha." Like you could see that it was obviously something, very memorable for him. So maybe with those words, I pass back to you, Sadi.
Thanks, Ashish. Is there anybody else who would like to say a few words?
Judge Sahib, would Judge Sahib say something?
Judge Sahib?
Yes. Well, I began by wishing Rono many happy returns of the day. It is just that Rono and Joy are so inextricably linked to our lives. So the way I look at it is that we have friends who have left us prematurely. We have had Mukesh, we have had Joy recently. But by remembering them, and in today, as we are celebrating Rono's birthday, we are also celebrating the life of those who are not with us. And it doesn't mean that they are no more. They are living. We are celebrating their lives in a different form. We are celebrating their lives by having so noble thoughts, which all of you, like Shayan, Manoj, 30, you all put together this program to help a child who has talent to grow and exploit his or her potential in days to come. And that, in my view, is a celebration of the lives of those who are living and those who are not with us anymore. So I would say that there could not have been a better occasion than today, which of course happens to be coincidentally the birthday of both Rono and Joy, for a beginning of a concept which is not only noble in thought, but also would, maybe in days and months and years to come, give us an opportunity of exploiting the potential of those who have real talent in music, and a step, I would say, in the right direction. So my congratulations for not only the manner in which this concept has been put together, but also the way we are also thinking of executing it for some result which may happen in years to come. Good wishes to you, Shayan. Good wishes to Manoj. Good wishes to Sadi. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Head. I think very well put. It's a celebration, and we must take it forward. I saw Georgie was there. Georgie, have you joined?
Yeah, hi everybody.
Say a few words, please.
Sorry. Well, I'm sure all of you all have covered all that needs to be said. This is an old friend, and we miss him, miss his smile, and miss his, his vivacity and his zest for life. Rono, very, very happy birthday to you. The first alone, but yeah, very happy birthday to you anyway. That's it from me.
Thanks, Sunil. Debashish, can you hear us?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's firstly, happy birthday, Rono. Happy birthday, Joy. I know you're hearing us up there. Great initiative, wonderfully put. Let's take this forward and let's keep these memories alive. That's it from me.
Thanks, Debashish. Anybody else? Just speak up so that we can. Anyone? If not, then.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes, Ashish.
Go ahead.
Sadi,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say one thing. I don't know who mentioned that. Why do we always say Rono and Joy? I do want to say that I always said Joy and Rono. And maybe because Joy was an alpha and I had a greater affinity for him, but I always did say Joy and Rono.
I think you're the odd man out. In the good sense. Okay. Once again, anybody? Otherwise, we'll. Sorry, Arun.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
It's been so wonderful to connect once again. Thank you, Manoj, for that. You have enabled this. And there's this very nice Urdu couplet which sums up journeys of life. I'll just read it out. मैं अकेला ही चला था जाने बेमंजिल मगर लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया. We start out our lives individually. We meet people and they become a part of our caravan of life. We become a part of their caravan of life. So it is a mutual caravan which is proceeding along the way. The way is also your destination. God knows what the destination might be. Thank you. Thank you, Joy, for being a part of my caravan. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of your caravan.
Oh, well.
And I wish that all these caravans proceed in total harmony, howsoever far we might go. Thanks.
Well said, Arun.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you. Well said. Okay. So, yeah, Dudu, are you putting up your hand? Your fingers are moving all over the place.
Itching to have a drink or toast to Rono and Joy.
Okay. So we'll end on this sweet note. I want to just say a few words to thank everyone, especially the family, Damayanti, the children, Rono, Dilip Da, and Auntie for joining us today. All of you who joined and all of the whole group who contributed, thank you very much. And we'll keep giving you a little bit tidbits of what's happening and the progress made. As you all are aware that Arun, Manoj, and myself from the group, we are looking at the fund and we will keep reporting to you. Shayan on the other side is from Kalashree and he'll be coordinating with us. And I also wanted to thank all of you once again for joining. Thank you, Shayan. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Arun. And of course, thank you myself. And hope that we keep meeting like this. And, you know, whatever the topic, let's meet at least like Rono said, maybe 6 weeks, once in a month, and chit chat and, you know, have fun online.
Should we meet around Founders Day, Sadi? If I remember, it was September
wonderful idea with biryani
6
and malt.
weeks away.
Yeah,
Maybe
biryani and malt.
that.
I think. Yeah. You know,
What a good
biryani.
idea.
That
Fantastic.
one egg we used to get and some fried chop or something. I can't remember too well, but I'm
Around
sure
that
that will be. Yeah, that will be lovely. I think that's a great idea.
Or let's meet when Muddy gets a haircut. Huh?
Oh, it's time.
It's time, Muddy.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Sadi. Well done.
Hey,
Well
see
done.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Vikram. Thank you, Shayan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Dia. Bye.
Bye.